Celebrate 95 years of better appliance shopping at Brand Scarf's Anniversary Sale. Going on now. Save big on in-stock refrigerators and best-selling washers and dryers. Plus, get savings on top of savings with stackable rebates on select GE Profile and Cafe packages. With nearly a century of expertise, Brand Scarf will always get you the best deal on the best new appliances. So hurry to any of Brand Scarf's convenient locations or shop online at brandscarf.com, where it doesn't cost more to get more.
Last week, we watched The Cat from Outer Space.
This week, we watched Ocean's 11, but not the one you're thinking of.
The Connection. It was using illegitimate means to obtain a large amount of currency.
Not a stretch, actually. Not a stretch.
Really? Not a stretch? I would have said a stretch.
Well, you'd be wrong.
Welcome to Oldie but a Goodie. This is my good friend Sandro. We are the co-hosts, and today we are heisting your ear holes.
Oh, we're heisting them.
Yeah. It's not a very subtle plan. It's not a very good plan. But hey, it suits, because this week we watched Ocean's 11, but not the one you're thinking of.
No.
It's actually the Ocean's 11 1960s version, the original.
There's a lot of movies that are like that people don't know are based on old movies. Big one would be The Italian Job. That's actually not that's a movie from the 50s or 60s. Fast and Furious.
Oh,
was a movie from the 40s, I think. But Ocean's 11 was a movie from the 60s, and that's what you made us watch. So yeah,
lot of heist movies.
Oh yeah, big time.
I guess that's because you can kind of expand on heists and make them more elaborate and complicated and not dumb.
Not bad either. Sorry, wait, spoiler free.
Spoiler. But Sandro, how you doing?
Oh, like the fella once said, this is a pod for the... I'm fine. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I started a new job, so I'm a little bit tired.
Oh, okay. How's that new job going?
Oh, it's good. I can't say anything about it, so it's great. You know, sign paperwork and...
Oh, nice. That's really good for a podcast. Oh, nice.
Yeah, no, it's really good. So just ignore it, actually. Just
my job is still retail, so fuck all of you. All customers are bad everywhere. If you're listening to this and I served you, I hate you.
But hang on. Didn't you get a nice, lovely letter from a listener who came into your shop the other week?
Oh, yeah, from James.
Yeah.
Shout out to my good friend James, who I immediately forgot his name, and then I couldn't shout him out on the podcast. No, James, he gave me a list of some of his favorite movies, which I will be putting as options.
Hell yeah, I love it.
Because he also gave me a USB with all of said movies contained on it, which is awesome.
Oh,
That's
hell yeah.
really fucking sick. So shout out to James.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for forgetting your name. Because, yeah, he gave us a lot of ones. I'll give you little hints as to maybe the future. But Tales from the Crypt Demon Knight was one of those movies.
Oh, I watched it for the Bordello of Blood episode. It's a good one.
Yeah. So that's definitely in the pipeline, because I quite liked Bordello of Blood. So I'd like to see the... It's not a prequel. It's the first one.
Unconnected first movie. Yeah, definitely. Well, I also had some people have been coming up to me and giving me movie options as well, but they're nowhere near as good. They're The Great Wall starring Matt Damon, so it's on my list of potential ideas.
I was thinking about that movie the other day.
Were you?
Yes, and I was thinking of putting it as an option, but I don't know in what context. I'm pretty sure it was to do with like one of the movies we watched where it was like. Clearly a white dude playing an Asian role or something.
Yes.
And it was related to that sort of thing. But
that would have been very good. That's a good connection.
I think that was to do with possibly Christopher Lee playing Hu Manchu or something like that.
Yeah. That was a Patreon one. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Good stuff. Excellent. Well, actually, before we get into first impressions, though, and if you do see us in person, if you ever see us, even if you're our friends, if you see us, give us a movie and we're obligated to write it down and put it in as a connection.
That's true. It's an obligation.
That's right.
And if you're from the future, and like we're now super famous, and now we've got thousands of people writing us in movies. Keep doing it. Don't listen to future us where they say stop. We have too many movies to do.
I love this.
Keep doing it.
This is exactly what. So Hamish and Andy, famous radio duo Hamish and Andy, have been doing this since they started their podcast 10 years ago. They're like, if you see us in person, we will give you $1, and they're still doing it. So just like that, we're going to do that, but we're not going to give you money. We're going to just give you movie reviews.
Man, if I'd known that, I would have just spent my years disguising myself in different disguises and running up to Hamish and just stalking them constantly.
Just trying to get the... Yeah, no, definitely. A few other quick things to mention before we jump into spoiler-free first impressions. We'll do non-spoilers and spoilers. Actually, a bunch of things to mention. Number one, it's Starkey's... It's our editor Starkey's birthday this weekend. At the time of recording, this weekend, it is our editor Starkey's birthday. And there's a couple things that tie into that. Oh
my God. First off, everybody in the comments type happy birthday, Starkey.
Happy birthday, Mr. Starkey. Make sure you type that in word for word. He's doing a big birthday stream, massive birthday stream. Ooh. I'm going to be joining him on Twitch playing Binding of Isaac multiplayer.
Nice. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Hell yeah.
I think that's on Sunday the 10th. I might be wrong, Starkey. If I'm wrong, he'll probably just correct me right now.
Yeah. Starkey, what are you most excited for on your birthday, besides obviously playing games with Sandro, which would be the most exciting thing?
Well, second on the list of exciting things would have to be playing games without Sandro. So, yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't have picked that.
I would.
Oh. Well, I guess you just know him better then. That's fair.
Known him for years. We go way back.
But also, because it's his birthday, we're also giving him a week off. So no new episode next week. We're going to take maybe a week or 2 weeks off just to collect our thoughts on movies and just relax. We've been watching a lot lately.
And it has nothing to do with you getting a new job.
No, absolutely nothing to do.
Absolutely nothing to do with getting adjusted to a new job and all the trials and tribulations that come with that.
Yeah, not at all anything to do with the fact that
Excellent.
we spent two weeks in between last episode and this episode, not actually a week, and we've lost our backup episode because of nothing to do with that.
Nothing to do with that.
Nothing to do with that. I might release the Patreon episode on Avatar 2 next week because Avatar 3 trailer just came out. So
that's such a good idea.
Could be hot on the press,
bro. Yeah. Wait, is that trailer out?
Yeah, it's out.
Oh shit, I need to watch that.
Yeah, you better watch it after the podcast. You better watch it.
I am unironically excited for the next edition. It might be the only movie I'm excited for.
Wow.
Full stop. Except for... No, I'm not even excited for Shrek 5. I don't give a shit. The trailer looked meh.
I don't care anymore, yeah.
Yeah, right. It's the only one that I'm actually excited for. Of any movie.
So, yeah, for free, we'll just drop the Patreon review of Avatar 2 next week. One other quick thing to mention, though. I know, I'm busy. I appeared on a different podcast, Zach.
What?
I joined up with...
You cheated on me?
I did. Yes, it's true.
Hot.
Hey, well, I'm glad you're into it. So you can be you can have the cuck headphones on and have a listen to.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Listen to. So our friend Robert Yanis Jr. from the Americas, he has a podcast called Franchise Detours. We've both been on it a bunch of times, but I was on it just recently to talk about Superman 3. He's doing all the Superman movies and. I didn't want to do 1 and 2,
nice.
and we've already done the 4th one and Supergirl, so I joined him for Superman 3. That'll be out soon, so check that out. Franchise
that's
Detours.
awesome.
Yeah.
Did you get into the deets of Superman 4 at all? Did he ask you about that one at all?
We talked about it a little bit, but 3's bad enough that I don't think we really needed to.
Ooh. 3 was... Oh.
It's fucking terrible, but it was a very fun time to rewatch that one and talk about it.
Better or worse than 4, would you say?
Oh, worse because 4's at least so bad it's good.
Oh, okay, yeah. There's been a lot of time between them, so maybe you'd have to watch it again, but I wouldn't inflict that on you.
Maybe. I'd rather watch Supergirl again, honestly. I really enjoyed that one. It's terrible, but it's fun.
That's good. Yeah.
Anyway, the links in the episode description to all that. Did you have anything to plug, Zach, while we're just talking about random stuff we've been up to?
Shout out to retail workers out there, Shout out to all those hardworking laborers in these economic times.
Amazing. Love that. Great.
Shout out to the Epstein list.
That's definitely still
I'm
relevant.
waiting for you. Honestly, it might be
Probably
by the
will
time
be.
there's it's just wow.
Yeah.
Can't wait till your debut,
Yep. It's hard to talk about that, even though we've lost this episode's out in like 3 days after we record it. The news changes so quickly on that, so hard to reference it.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. Shout out to the economy.
Yeah, for real.
Please be more stable.
Yeah. Yep.
Shout out to housing prices in anywhere at the moment, because apparently housing prices across the globe are just kind of bad.
Yeah, pretty bad.
I hope someone builds more houses.
And shout out to this movie, where we will now do first impressions of Ocean's 11. Zach, kick us off.
It was alright.
Okay. Not hate out the gate. I'm surprised.
No. Look, I had some ups and downs watching this one.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Up, great music. I thought the music was pretty banging.
Yep.
It was some of the same music throughout, which I thought was funny. But I had a fun time. I liked the visuals a bit. A bit of a down. A lot of white guys in suits. Jesus Christ.
Did you lose track of who was who?
Yes,
Yeah.
every character. The only character I could remember was Frank Sinatra because I recognized him. The other ones, I'm all over the fucking show. What the fuck is going on,
Yeah,
right?
pretty much.
And then eventually I got there. I was confusing jail boy with rich boy.
Yeah.
And then there was random mobster looking guy. And then there's this the guy they played pranks on, and he's just not even involved.
Oh, yeah,
and
he was
here's the
annoying.
token black guy. Well, I'm glad he's here to break the monotony.
Yeah.
So yeah, diverse cast.
We'll get into the behind the scenes of this later, but there is a reason. Why.
Yeah. They have it's like a group of them. I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah, the Rat Pack.
Yeah. I'm just saying it wasn't very clear which one was which at the start, and I struggled.
Yeah, that's so fair.
And I mean, that's kind of Ocean's 11 shtick, though, there is a lot of them, so it is hard to keep track of them. But at least in the later ones, they made everyone a bit more distinct, so you could follow them.
Yes.
Yeah, overall, I liked a lot of things, disliked a lot of things as well.
Yeah, that's fair. That's pretty fair.
This was a very mid movie for me, which was a shame, because I was hoping it would be a bit more better.
Yeah.
Sandro, what are your first impressions?
I hated this for maybe 90 minutes, and then I kind of liked the ending. When we start to focus on a different character, I was like, oh, I'm enjoying this now. When
God,
stuff
the first
at the
90
end.
minutes dragged on so long.
The first hour, so if you look on the Wikipedia page for this movie, again, we're doing non-spoilers, then spoilers, but non-spoilers. If you go to the Wikipedia synopsis section, the first paragraph, which is it's just one sentence. That's the first 55 minutes of the movie.
Woof.
And nothing really happens. As you said, yeah, I didn't know who was who aside from Frank Sinatra and Sammy Davis Jr., who was the African-American guy who shows up at the end. I'm a big fan of his music, so it was cool that he was in there.
He was great.
He was really good, yeah. He doesn't do much, but he's good when he's there.
No, I have zero complaints for him, but he was barely on screen.
And also, I know Dean Martin, who's the Ain't That a Kick in the Head guy, who's from the Fallout soundtrack.
Kick in the head. Yeah, he is also pretty good. Again, they had a lot of good musical talent.
Definitely, yeah. There's a well, I mean, none of them are great actors because they're all musicians, but they did okay in this movie. I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't have picked them as not actors. You know what I mean? I think they did a fine job for each of their characters.
And like, yeah.
There actually there was a couple of dialogues where I was a bit like, huh? It felt a bit wooden. There was like things that were clearly written on paper as jokes that they're like the fellas are jiving.
Yeah.
And they're just sort of like thrown out there.
Yeah.
And I was a bit like, oh, that was a bit of like banter or sass. But they just didn't. And it was a bit weird.
Yeah, there were a lot of moments like that. I think there's the big scene where they're all together in like the house and they're planning out the heist, and there's a lot of jokes where one of them's like, "Oh, if I had a lot of money, I'd take away all of women's rights and make them slaves." And I was like, "Is this meant to be a joke?" But then no one makes a joke out of it.
Yeah, that one specifically, I'm like, that's clearly meant to be like the boys joshing, right?
You'd hope
they're being silly. But like, none of them are laughing. Like, they just say it very woodenly, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yep.
That was very left field. Holy shit.
And I'm like, I know that the Rat Pack had a reputation for being a bunch of dickheads, particularly towards women. So I was like, surely it's a joke, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just not. I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, I hate Frank Sinatra just as a person. So whenever he was on screen, I was like, I want to punch that guy in the face.
You're not a fan?
So no, he sucks. I like his music though, but
yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna say the same thing. I know nothing about him other than his music was pretty good.
I think
his music.
He's just an asshole. I don't know. He's just an asshole, and like the Rat Pack essentially was just a group of people slightly less famous than him that he could be like, look at my Yes Men crew, and then he just make them make movies with him and shit. Until he eventually kicked them all out one by one.
Wow.
So, yeah. They made a bunch of these. They made like a Robin Hood movie, which I think is called Robin and the Five Hoods or something like something stupid like that. Don't know what.
That's weird.
But yeah, just a bunch of stuff. It's hard to, because the heist in this movie is like barely in the movie because, as I just mentioned, it's a very long intro. But did you like the heist stuff? We've done a lot of heist movies.
I actually thought once we got to the actual heist bit, I had a bit of fun with the heist.
Okay.
I thought it was very, I don't know what the right words for it. I'm going to say plain.
Yeah.
Is what I'm going to, vanilla, maybe.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, we've watched a lot of heist movies, as you just said.
Yep.
So, like, and we've watched other heist movies, like, around this time. Like, they get more and more elaborate.
Yes.
As we go on. And so this is a very, like, early on heist movie-ish, you know.
Kinda.
So it's just not very elaborate.
No. Which, I mean, like, the later Ocean movies get too elaborate, one might say.
Yes, exactly.
That's not my opinion. I love them all equally, all the ones that I have definitely seen. I like all of them.
Yes, excellent.
But
well, that's the thing. There's elaborate and then there's confusing.
Yeah,
I think
100% there is. Yeah, totally.
Where you want to make it really elaborate, but also make it legible for the audience and as just a plan. It's like, yes, you can make a plan complicated, but is it necessary to make it complicated? If it feels necessary and is coherent, I think that makes a great heist movie.
For sure, definitely.
I think, what was it? The Magicians movie?
Now You See Me?
Yeah, Now You See Me. I think that suffered from the this is complicated, but like, why though?
Yeah, that's fair.
It was the problem with that one.
That one suffered the Christopher Nolan, the Prestige effect, where it's like, I get what you're doing, but maybe calm down a little bit.
Yeah.
No, for sure. I definitely get that.
I think this one was interesting. It was like, I didn't get it till they did it, and then I was like, okay, yeah, I got the gist. That was not a bad plan. But I wish it was a little more complicated.
Totally. And like, you're right. I feel like there isn't as much exposition in this as there should be. I feel like you're just kind of piecing it together. Like, when you're there for the planning, but you don't actually know what the plan is until they do the plan. And it's like, you get to that point and you're like over halfway.
Though, to be fair, that's the same in the modern remake, is they
That's true.
purposely don't tell you everything so that when it happens, you're like, ah.
Yeah, for sure. I think as well, a big part of the heist for me was like, because the plan is they're robbing 5 casinos in Vegas all at the same time, which is similar to the remake. I think it's only 3 in the remake, not 5, but it's similar in the remake. It's a similar sort of setup. But I think in the remake, they do it better because all the characters, you don't know them. They're not like...
Yeah.
They're still fairly two-dimensional from what I remember. It's been ages since I saw it, and I think it was on TV. But you can cut between that person and you know who they are, you know their deal. Whereas in this movie...
Yeah.
When you're cutting between casinos, they literally have to flash the name of the casino on screen so that you can remember who's where, who's doing what. Like, it's kind of all over the place.
Yeah, I had no idea who was where or doing what exactly, but everyone was doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So it didn't actually matter.
Yeah.
Which was interesting, right?
Yes.
It's like, I didn't know who was in what casino doing what or whatever, but it didn't matter because the plan was the same in every place.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So it's interesting.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, this movie's longer, but you know less. Which, I don't know. Just a lot of downtime in the movie.
Yeah, I think we could definitely easily cut half an hour from the start.
More than that, honestly. 45 minutes?
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying easily half an hour. Maybe easily 45 minutes. But you also want to have those things where you give every character their shtick.
Yeah, that's true.
But I was confused as to whose shtick was what anyway, so we could probably just... cut 40 minutes and remake 20.
Yeah, definitely.
And then you'd be good to go.
For sure. Before we rate it, who was your favorite?
Ooh, whatever one you hated the most, besides Frank Sinatra.
Besides? Oh, God. I don't even know who that is.
I liked the dad. The dad was pretty chill.
The dad. The stepdad? The future stepdad?
No. Oh, well, yes, actually. You know what? I will put future stepdad as
Duke Santos.
Duke Santos was pretty funny in
Zach,
this.
that was my favorite performance from the movie. You stole it.
I heisted it from you could say.
Well, that's a very good pick, Zach, because that guy was played by Cesar Romero, and we've watched a movie with him before in it.
I do not remember which movie he was in.
He's the Joker from Batman, Zach.
Whoa! No! What?
That's the Joker!
Oh my god, he's the Joker, baby. No wonder he was the crime lord.
He's the best guy in the movie. He's the bloody Joker.
He was, I was going to say he's probably my favorite.
Yeah.
Although I did like, he's the guy who... Oh yeah, that's all spoilers. Whoops, I shouldn't have said that. The guy who has a son.
Yes.
In the movie.
Yes.
He has an arc.
Yes.
Unlike most of the characters in this film. But yeah, Duke Santos or whatever his name was, he was epic. He was great. He was
good.
He had the same reaction I did to the shenanigans going on, which I was laughing.
Yes.
Because it was dumb.
I agree.
And he was like, you guys are fucking idiots.
Yeah, I agree with both those picks. I think the dad and the future dad were both the best in the movie, definitely. A close runner-up would be Sammy Davis Jr. I liked him, particularly near the end where he is like helping them get away with some certain stuff.
Yeah.
In the garbage truck, he's in a garbage truck, and I'm just like, this guy is great. This guy's great. So, yeah, no, he's good.
He's great. But again, he doesn't get enough screen time.
No, but he does get a song, and that's good.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I liked his little song scene. Felt a little racist, though. I'm just going to say it.
The scene where everyone puts on blackface in front of him?
No, that honestly less racist.
Oh, okay.
No, the fact that he's the spoiler. Anyway, we should get into spoilers because I keep accidentally spoilering everything.
You do. I'm gonna give this an oldie. I'm never watching this again.
Whoa!
I enjoyed the last 30 minutes, but
Agreed.
That's purely because of the Joker. So I'm not gonna. I can't. I'm giving this an oldie.
Wow, you really didn't like this.
For
You're
me,
not a fan.
this was like not on the same level of badness as the 60s Casino Royale parody movie that we reviewed a couple years ago.
Yeah.
But it's on the same level of what the fuck's going on. I don't ever want to watch this again as that movie. So I don't care. And they remade it and it's better. So I'm just gonna slap it with an oldie. How about you?
I also got really bored in the first half. It was a struggle. I think I had to come back to this movie, but the last half was pretty fun.
Yeah.
So I'm right in the middle for me.
Mm-hmm.
Would I suggest it to anyone?
That's the thing.
I'd suggest it to Sandra.
Would you suggest it to, or would you just tell them to watch the other ones? I don't know. Like, that's the thing as well with a remake that's, well, with an original where the remake's better. It's like, do you...
Yeah, I feel like the people I would suggest this to have probably already seen it. That's the thing, right?
Yeah.
It's like real big Oceans fans who have already checked it out.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't need to suggest it to them. I don't know.
Exactly. Yeah.
I want to give this a goodie, so there's an oldie and a goodie.
All right,
you know,
that's it.
And then it puts it in the middle. But then again, I didn't like the film enough, I think.
That's kind of the problem, isn't it?
Yeah. And I can't think of anyone I'd recommend it to. So I'll give it an oldie.
All right, 2 oldies.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Who cares?
Yeah, who cares?
Who cares? Doesn't matter.
Bada bing in the bin.
Bada bing, bada boom, bada bye-bye.
Bye. All right, taglines then. Let's do some taglines.
Let's do some taglines.
Thumb up or a thumb down to these. There's some long ones. Okay.
That's what she said.
Nobody else would have... Oh, wait, no, I'll do it in the voice. Nobody else would have... No, I'm not doing that. Nobody else.
No, do that. Do at least one. Do at least one. You've done it now. You have to do it
but they're
at least
so
once.
long. They're so
Do one.
long.
Again, I'm saying do one.
All right.
You got to do one now.
Nobody else would have dared it because nobody else would have the nerve.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Just Danny Ocean and his 11 pals, the crazy night they blew all the lights in Las Vegas.
In Las Vegas.
There you go.
Oh, that was not bad. It had a bit of rhythm at the start there.
Yeah.
It was good.
Not
it was
bad.
good. Too long though. Thumbs down.
Yeah, that's fair.
I have a feeling that's going to be the review for all of these. Took the lights out of Las Vegas. It's not the worst. It's not the worst though. Shaky thumbs down.
Also, Danny Ocean and his 11 pals. No, he's a part of the 11. So it's Danny Ocean and his 10 pals.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So-
I was gonna say like, no, he's kind of the main character, but then you're like, oh no, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
he's in the 11. Unless we're counting his house guy. Maybe he's
Yeah,
a part of the 11.
there is kind of
then.
like 12 of them, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. Anyway.
Anyway,
All right.
it's so confusing.
You wouldn't call it a gang. Just Danny Ocean and his 11 pals.
Thumbs down. What?
That's fair.
I think they really tried for the like friendship, like the boys
Yes.
kind of angle.
Yes.
And they just could not act that bit.
No.
I'm glad I give this an oldie.
How about this? That big hit loaded with 14 stars. Apparently, the whole cast were stars. All of them were as famous as each other.
Okay. I'll give that a shaky side thumb.
Yeah.
Maybe think about it. They're calling themselves the big hit. It's a bit pretentious.
In any other town, they'd be the bad guys. No, I think they're the bad guys in this town as well, to be honest.
Oh, here's Big Casino rocking up. Hello, Mr. Big Casino. I was wondering where you were going to show up.
I've got my money
what
bags.
What were you saying about the casinos being the good guys?
The casinos are the good guys. You know, we supply a lot of jobs.
That's true.
And fun times.
You do make fun times. Would you say your fun times outweigh all the bad times that you also make?
What bad times? What are you talking about? Everyone's a winner here at the Queenie Butter Jackpot.
The Queenie Butter Jackpot? Oh my god! I take my kids there every fortnight. I love that casino, the Queenie Butter Fortnight.
This is a late episode. Anyway, what is that? Thumb up or thumb down?
I have no idea. I can't remember what we were talking about. Thumbs down.
Yeah, fair. And then this is my favorite one, okay?
All right.
That big one.
Whoa! The big one.
The big one.
Thumbs up. Why not?
Yeah.
This is a big one.
Nice.
Yeah.
That big one.
It's a good one.
Howdy there, Selly McSella here, back with another ad, and I absolutely love watching older movies that feature actors that I know what they look like in the modern age. I love being like, oh, that's what that guy looks like now, but oh my god, he's so young in this movie. That's what Sandra and Zach did this week over at patreon.com/oldie-but-a-goodie-pod, where they reviewed Nicolas Cage's first ever lead role in a movie called Valley Girl. Here's a clip.
Oh, speaking of weird ages, I don't know what the fuck the ages of these characters or their parents are supposed to be. Like, normally I'm against you, Sandra. Normally I'm like, extend your disbelief, Sandra.
I wasn't going to bring it up.
Sandra?
I wasn't going to bring it up this time.
No, I'm bringing it up because I was like, the mum looks younger than the fucking child.
Yeah.
Like, this mum over here looks the same age as everyone else in this party. What age?
true.
They're all going to prom? What fucking age are they supposed to be?
And Nicolas Cage shows up and he's like, I'm in high school. And I'm like, what the fuck?
He's so dreamy, but in like an edgy punk way. Like you just,
Oh my god, we're recording. Well, what a great clip. Patreon.com/oldie-but-a-goodie-pod. You can get that bonus episode. Have a listen to it. Also, that bonus episode's like 75 minutes long. That's really long for a Patreon bonus episode. Go listen to it. I'm sure there's a lot to talk about in the movie Valley Girl and across the entire Cagerama that you can get over there. Patreon.com/oldie-but-a-goodie-pod. You can also sign up for a cheaper tier and only get ad-free episodes, which is a good way to help me get money for my daily slurp from 7-Eleven. I'm an American. Yeehaw! Alright, spoilers. Watch out. Gonna spoil the movie.
Spoiler.
Do you want to talk about some behind the scenes, maybe a little bit as well?
I'd love to. Yeah. You hinted to them earlier when we were talking, so I'd love to hear about them.
So Frank Sinatra, he put together the Rat Pack, just like a group of singers and actors that that he hung out with to make like the media empire or whatever. But it was really just a bunch of people that he could boss around, because he was slightly more famous than all of them. But yeah, they made a bunch of movies. This is a movie that they made all together where they made it in such an interesting way. Did you feel like the cast were not acting at their peak performance for most of the movie? Did you feel like, particularly the Ocean's 11, did you feel like they were tired?
Oh yeah. It was very wooden. Everyone was very, I don't want to say unemotional. Their acting was fine. It was just like they didn't convey the things a lot of the time. There was something off about them.
You feel like they were maybe,
especially the first 90 minutes.
Yeah, you feel like maybe they were a little bit tired. Potentially like drunk, but at that like end bit of being drunk. You know what I mean? Where you're like, I'm actually really tired now. You feel like that might have been the vibe?
I could get that. I could get that vibe now that you say it. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Well, the reason was they were all doing shows.
Oh.
In Vegas, and then after their shows, they would shoot the movie. So their life, for however long this movie took to shoot, they would be performing shows until midnight, and then filming until dawn, sleeping, repeat. Over and over and over again.
That's nuts.
Yeah, and so, like, the crew would have been exhausted. Like, everyone was working on fucking fumes to get this movie done.
That's crazy. Honestly, I kind of want to give it a goodie now that I know that, because it's crazy that this is even, like, legible at all.
Well, that's so true. But also, here's, like, that might be, like, that's kind of good. But here's the problem with that, though. Rat Pack movies famously were like the Adam Sandler movies of their time. They were just excuses for parties.
Yeah.
So, yes, they were shooting from midnight until dawn. However, they were probably partying for about 4 hours of that.
Oh!
These were just excuses for them to party.
Yeah, gotcha. So they probably were having a good time.
Yeah, probably. So that's kind of like that's kind of
back to Oldie again.
Yeah. This is like partly a movie, partly just let's just fuck around and get drunk, and then maybe shoot a movie every now and then.
No wonder it didn't feel like it was as complicated as they could have made it. Yeah.
Definitely. Anyway, that was my fun fact for you.
Well, that was a pretty fun fact. Yeah. I could see now why there's those scenes where it feels super wooden, and then in other times they don't feel wooden at all.
Yeah.
Is because it would have varied wildly as to how, like, tired they were
exactly
at the time.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
And I feel like the ones who were, like, biggest stars, like Frank Sinatra was the biggest star, and he was probably performing the most, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of why throughout the whole movie he looked half asleep.
He didn't do anything in the film.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure Frank Sinatra doesn't do anything. He, like, answers the phone a bunch.
Yeah.
He sits a lot.
Yeah.
I noticed that.
Yeah.
So that's, like, yeah, he just wasn't doing anything this whole film. So that makes sense.
So funny. Anyway, do we go through the plot? I don't even know how to review this one for spoilers.
We don't need to go through the whole plot. We could just, like, name a character, name their character traits, and how relevant it is.
That's
right?
the thing, though. I don't even remember the fucking actors or the characters.
I could go through them. I don't remember the actors, but I could go through the characters.
Oh, one quick thing first, though. We are big font guys. We should talk about the opening font, I think.
Ooh,
real quick.
I did like the intro, actually.
Did you?
Yeah, it was long.
Oh.
The little like, well, at first it starts with the numbers, right?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah, and it does that the thing in Kong that I completely skipped, and then both you and Jack completely shit on me for skipping.
Oh, the
there
overture.
was like an opening.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like an overture.
Kinda,
you know?
yeah.
That's what that's how I related it to. You know, it had that vibe.
It reminded me of the opening for the first Thunderbirds A Go movie.
Yeah,
where I always skipped it because it took too fucking long because it counted for everyone. Anyway, I just wanted to bring up,
but I couldn't skip it.
Yeah.
Like, I can't skip anything now. Otherwise, Jack's gonna come out of the grave and snap my neck.
That's very true.
All right, Peter Jack. He was one of the good ones.
Okay, so I guess the first thing to mention is all these guys, they fought in the same army division.
Yep.
They're all
the Air Force.
Yeah,
they were in like a air unit.
And Frank Sinatra's character, which is Ocean, he was the sergeant, so he's like, he's the boss man.
Yep.
And so he comes up with the plan, the big plan, and then we spend an hour collecting everyone?
Yeah. You got Mama's boy.
Yeah, the rich guy.
He's already rich, and he causes the most problems at the end because of it. But that's inadvertent. It's actually his mum that causes the problems, to be fair.
That's true.
In a way. Which is funny, because his whole character is he doesn't like his mum, but his mum is super filthy rich. So he's a rich boy.
Yeah.
And he constantly has to beg his mum for money. And then, but he doesn't like that. So his goal is to get the money so he doesn't have to ever talk to his mum.
Yes.
Which is a bit fucking dumb.
And his mum is going to marry the Joker as well, is the other big plot point, yeah.
She was based. I liked her.
I liked her too.
I thought the mum was, yeah. I think the mum and Sinatra, I thought they were alright. But yeah, he's a spoiled rich kid, and he's like, my mum loves me too much. I need to get money so I don't have to talk with my mum. And I was a bit like, that's kind Fucking asshole.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what his character's name was. Is that Jimmy Foster? I think that might be Jimmy Foster, played by Peter Lawford, who is related to... He's the brother-in-law to JFK. So that's why he was in the group, I think. Because Sinatra was like, you can get me in with the president. And then when he couldn't, he was like, get the fuck out of my Rat Pack. And he kicked him out.
We're in the spoiler section, so I can talk about the dead dad.
Yeah, dead dad.
Yeah, who I may have accidentally spoiled earlier. But yeah, his dad, he's in jail at the start of this movie. I think he's the engineer or something. And he's in jail for whatever reason. I can't remember. It doesn't matter.
Don't think
And he has a kid.
Yeah.
He's a kid. He has a kid. And he gets out of jail, and he has a moment with his kid, and he's like, we could go watch a football game.
Yeah.
That was pretty sweet. I liked that scene. That whole scene was actually really good.
Yeah.
I think the kid has better acting than a lot of the guys.
I agree. Yeah, that was so, like... I was like, oh my god, a reason to care as soon as he showed up. I was like, oh,
exactly, right?
And that was like half an hour in as well, by the way. So
yeah. He's the only one that I was actually rooting for. And then he goes to the doctor and they're like, you're gonna die.
Yeah. He has lung cancer.
He has the only like story arc where he dies and then they give his widow some money.
That's not true. Frank Sinatra is cheating on his wife.
Yeah, that's right. And then they have that whole scene where she like calls up the wife or something.
Yeah, his
and then the wife is like, she's all sassy about it.
Yeah.
But it felt really weird. Her acting felt a bit wooden in that scene. I don't know.
Because
everyone's acting.
The wife doesn't care. I thought that the wife was in love with Ain't That a Kick in the Head guy. Because they had a scene earlier where I was like, I can see this being a thing.
I think he was just flirty. I think he's
maybe
his whole thing. He's the lover boy.
Yeah,
he's all flirty. He snogs a drunk girl who definitely couldn't consent.
Yeah, what the fuck was that scene? Fuck. Ugh. Hated that.
Don't know.
Also, that was a famous actor. That was Shirley MacLaine from like heaps and heaps and heaps of famous movies.
She was
at the
quite
time.
funny though.
I liked her.
I thought her scene was funny where she's like, there's plenty of guys fawning over me anyway.
Exactly.
I was like, that's pretty good.
I think
go get him, girl.
I think it was just a drunk friend that they just roped into doing a scene. I think that's probably what it was.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think she was acting. I think maybe she was genuinely drunk.
Oh, really?
Maybe. I don't know. Hard to tell. Can't tell.
Yeah.
But yeah, the guy has lung cancer, and then he's like, well, then I'll do the job. Because he's like, I'm not going to do it because I want to go clean for my kid. And then he's like, oh, fuck, I'm going to die. And I was like, what the fuck? It's so dark. He's like, I'm going to die.
Yeah.
So how much will my kid get?
That's literally like the Breaking Bad reason, right?
Yeah.
He goes full Breaking Bad, which I was on board. I was like, that's a good way to get this character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was fully on board with giving the dad cancer. Did kind of suck for him though, because he like dies right at the end of the heist.
Yeah, he dies. So they do the heist, they get the money, and then he has a heart attack in the middle of the street and dies. We'll get to what happens after that later. We'll get through all the intro first. But yeah, he was like really important to the plot the whole way through, and I was like, I like this guy. He's good.
It was it was weird that he was so important.
Who else? I got a quote written down where someone's like, are you lying to me, Danny? This plan seems crazy. You gotta be lying to me. And Frank Sinatra's like, the plan is foolproof, see? You gotta believe me. You know I only lie to girls.
Yikes.
This movie's really misogynistic, by the way. I just want to put
There's
that
a
out
lot
there.
of red flags. It's all constantly.
Yeah.
There's this spray paint stuff. I have no idea who made it. I thought it was the garbage man, but that doesn't make any sense because his whole thing is the garbage man. I thought maybe it's the engineer guy that makes it. I don't know.
Maybe.
They have this fluorescent spray paint.
Yeah.
That you can only see using glasses.
Glasses and an infrared torch, I think.
Yeah. There's like a 3-step combo to see. So obviously no one else could see it, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yep.
They use this to spray paint the doors that they need to go in when they turn off the power.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
Yeah. Their heist plan is they have rigged the power to all 5 casinos.
Yes.
When the power goes off, because they're gonna overload the closest power station or some shit, they black out.
They blew up a fucking power pole.
That's
didn't
the
they?
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when Vegas goes dark at midnight on New Year's Eve, then all of the cashier doors will open up, and then they'll go in there and take the money, and then put all of the money in bags, and then put the bags in the bin, and then Sammy Davis Jr. will come around in his garbage truck and pick it all up and take it to the trash, where they'll then get it and put it in their cars.
Yeah.
Is their plan, which is it's a decent plan for the 60s. Like, kind of well thought out, actually.
Yeah. I thought that was all pretty well. I think the initial, like, power, and then they just get the money.
Yeah.
I think that could have been expanded on a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they have to, like, knock out the guards, and maybe they have to, like, drill into the safe while the power's out or something, you know?
Yeah.
Or they set up, like, some explosive, like, something. There has to be something else there.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's a bit too simple, bit too easy.
Yeah.
You know, they literally just kind of waltz in and take the money, right?
They do.
From the casino.
They walk in and they're like, you guards, sing the New Year's Eve song. Then they all sing, and then they take the money and leave.
Which wasn't bad. I liked that bit. I just wish there was, like, 2 more steps in the casino that they had to... Like, they had to first maybe steal some keys. Or, like... They had to stake out the thing to, like, copy a key.
Yeah.
So that they get all the keys to, like, just something, anything, you know?
Do you think the reason why they didn't is because you can't have all of these famous singers do crimes? They're doing crimes by stealing the money. However, they're vets who aren't paid properly after they're out of the army. So, like, that part is, like, kind of based, but they can't punch guards and they can't make copies of keys because those are crimes that aren't based. Do you think maybe that's why? Do you think maybe it's to protect their public image? It's some weird ego thing.
Yeah, it must be. But they did Robin Hood, Sandro, and that's about stealing from people. Like,
that's true.
Stealing and giving to the poor, though. But
well, actually, I think they just keep it because I think it's a mafia remake of Robin Hood. So I don't know.
My God, that's so
never want to watch it. Don't put it on your list and make us watch it, Zach, because I will.
It's already on
pick
it
The
right
Godfather
now.
immediately.
Mentally
instead.
added. Yeah. I'm not sure, but there was something missing there. Perhaps they didn't want to look too bad, but I'm sure there's a way you can do it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's any...
They don't exactly look like the good guys in this film, so...
No, definitely not. I'm trying to think if there's anyone else that we can talk about. In terms of the main guys, the only other guy I remember was the cowboy guy.
Oh, yeah. What does he do in the film, though?
Nothing. He shows up and he has a cowboy accent, and then we don't see him until the end.
Really?
Yeah, he doesn't come.
That's
he doesn't
crazy.
do anything. Half these guys don't do anything. Like, most of them don't do anything.
Exactly. I did think of it before when we were explaining. I explained, like, the 3 characters I could remember, and then I was like, did any of the other characters do anything? They were there, but they didn't really do anything. There was the guy that was singing on stage.
Oh, ain't that a kick in the head guy? Yeah, he was just a
Ain't
lover
that
boy.
a kick in the head?
He sung
Lover
that
Boy.
song 4 times in the movie.
Yes, in the movie.
I want to bring this up as well. So in the movie, okay, so the guy,
It's a good song.
it's a banger. I love it. I love the bang. It's a banger of a song, performed by Dean Martin, who's the actor as well.
Yep.
Who's best known for that song. That's his best known song.
Yep.
In this movie, they go to casinos, and over the radio, we hear his song. He then also performs the song 4 times throughout the movie, 3 times to an audience, packed out audience. Everyone's loving, everyone's singing along.
Yeah.
So in this world, in the world of this movie, is the actor Dean Martin, does he exist? Does the actor and singer Dean Martin exist in this world? And the character of Sam Harmon, who is the character in the movie that he plays, is he covering the song? Or in this world, did a different guy write that song and get famous for singing it. What is the world here?
I think Dean Martin is the character and is a famous singer, and that's what he did after being a war vet in this universe, I believe is the headcanon. And maybe he wants to retire out of the showbiz with the money. I don't know why he's here.
I don't know.
But he's a lover boy.
He is.
So, you know.
The only other actor to mention, I think, was the housekeeper guy. Ocean has a big house, and then there's the old guy that's there.
Yeah, he's kind of bumbling around, and they constantly fucking torture the dude for no fucking reason.
He just something about him, he pissed me off. I was so fucking annoyed by this character.
Whoa.
He was always
he
like...
was very puntable.
Yeah, he was just like, oh, Mr. Ocean, I hate your plan. Oh, I'm falling over myself.
Yeah, he was definitely the comic relief.
Yeah.
Like, they, like, call him up and pretend to be... that they're the, like, coroner telling him that they died.
Yes.
And he's like, oh, no. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah. Oh, and there's another actor. I don't know if he comes back. Maybe it's the guy who dies, but they tell the plan to everyone, and this one guy's like, no, I don't want to do it. No, I don't want to. You think you'll get away with it? You're not going to get away with it, man. They're going to be onto you. And then everyone else is like, but we still want to do it, though. We still want to do it. And then he's like, oh, never mind, then I'll do it. And
Nah, that was Loverboy.
Was that him?
That was Loverboy because he's like, well, I can't deny you your best man.
That's right.
Which was a pretty banger line, I will say, but it was really dumb.
But it was like a 5-minute scene that didn't even need to be in the movie because he sides with them.
It didn't need to be in the movie.
And I'm like, what?
Yeah, well, you could show that some have some doubt.
Yeah.
I feel like that's realistic, that at least one of them would be like, this is a bad idea, right?
Yeah.
I feel like that's important for the movie, but I wish more time had been allocated to the backstories of each of the characters.
I agree with you, yes.
Because I can, as we've displayed, I can only, like, remember, like, 4 of them. And Frank Sinatra's character, I remember it, but he didn't really have a character. He was just, like, womanizing.
He has a wife, but he has a girlfriend, and his girlfriend, he breaks up with the girlfriend, but then his girlfriend is trying to get him to break up with the wife, but he's already broken up with the wife. And so he's
Yeah, anyway. The heist goes off without a hitch.
Well, I mean, a guy dies.
Yeah, but the heist went off without a hitch, I will say.
But his heart didn't. Anyway.
No. I'm going to point out he died just after the heist went off. So I will say heist, 100% success.
Yeah.
5 minutes after the heist, not so great.
The guy dies, yeah.
Yeah.
And they get away with the money. And then the movie, I think as soon as he dies, the movie got good for me.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's when I was like, I'm on board now.
No, but here's the thing. That was like the first ending of the film as well, right?
Yeah.
Because the film could have kind of ended there, right? But it didn't. It then goes on for a bit, which is at least entertaining.
Yeah.
Because we have the Joker, baby.
Hey.
He's saying, he's like, it's not about the money. It's about sending the message. He's great because this is where his character finally kicks in, which is, he's this like old crime boss.
Yes.
You know?
Yes, he is.
He's got connections. So he contacts the casinos and is like, hey, I'll help you out for 30% of the money.
They stole $5 million. So he's getting a lot of money out of this.
Yeah. He's getting some money. But, like, through happenstances, he's the reason he's doing this is because he's there.
Yeah.
And he's convinced he can figure it out who's there. But he doesn't actually know.
No.
Which is, first off, it's weird that he promised that he would find the money. Like, he has a reputation for not making promises that he can't keep, but then he makes a promise which he couldn't have kept.
No.
If he didn't get really lucky.
Yeah.
But he also is in the perfect position to overhear over several people and, like, connect the dots that it's his son-in-law that was part of this group that had stole all this money. And he just so happened to be there at the right time, you know?
Yeah, the way he figured it out is earlier in the movie, they run into someone who tells them that Frank Sinatra's at the casino, and they're like, that's weird. And then so after he's made the commitment to the casino bosses. Sorry, same thing. I know, crime bosses, casino bosses, but after he makes the commitment to them, he's like he overhears from a cop, or is it the coroner who says that the guy who died was a part of the army group that his son-in-law was in? That's
from the detective, yeah.
Yeah.
The detective mentions that. He's like, oh, he had a Purple Heart. He was part of this Air Force. And he's like, Air Force unit, eh?
And then he's like, he remembers that Frank Sinatra was there, and he's like, oh my goodness, what's going on? And then he pieces it together.
And then that's where he like contacts the coroner and like bribes him to give him any information, which is important later.
Yeah.
He then overhears his soon-to-be wife talking over the phone. And he's like, and she's like, "Oh yes, my old sonny boy is getting together with all his airmates, all the airmen. I wonder what they're doing. They're having these long meetings."
And he's like, oh my goodness, my son-in-law. It's a good thing he was born rich, because if he was born poor, he would have been a better crime lord than me.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Which I thought was pretty good.
He gets the best writing and the best stuff in the whole movie.
Well, I think the reason for that is he might not have been partying and completely wasted the entire movie, and so is acting.
Yes, you might actually be right there. He was the professional one, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, the bit that he blackmails them into giving him 50% of the money.
Yes. And so they're all like, well, we're not going to stand by that. We're going to try and get the money out without him knowing.
Which is weird because he doesn't know where the money is at the moment, right?
No, yeah.
So, like, what's the difference between them getting the money out and them keeping the money where he doesn't know it is?
I don't know.
Yeah. That bit is the bit that confused me. It's like, oh, they're not going to give in to his demands.
Yeah.
Sure. But moving the money they didn't need to do that.
No.
I feel like, other than the fact that he knows that the money's round here somewhere.
Yeah.
And so he might eventually find it, and maybe they have to move quickly before he starts hunting for them. But, like, he's still got to blab to the cops, right? He's still got to be like...
Unless they pay him, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, unless they pay... So by moving the money, the situation doesn't change.
No.
Because he's still going to blab to the cops who it is.
Yeah.
And they're going to be fucked.
I don't know. Yeah. It doesn't really make any sense when you dissect it like that.
You know what I mean?
Definitely. Also, I just realized a fun fact. How much money did they steal in the movie, Zach? Do you remember?
Like 5 mil?
It was 5 mil. Yeah. What do you think this movie made in the box office?
I'm going to say 5 mil.
Yeah.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
5.5
oh my god, this
mil.
movie was actually just a heist of the common folk.
Just noticed that. Very funny.
That's crazy.
So their plan to get the money out of Vegas is they put the money so that they know that the wife, well, the ex-wife of the dead guy is going to come
this
in.
Is the stupidest fucking part of the plot.
And they're going to she wants to take his coffin back to San Fran for a funeral. And so they're like, what we'll do to sneak the money out is we'll put all the money in the coffin.
So stupid. Why would you just hide money with a coffin at all?
Yeah.
Like, I get that you're fair, I guess, but like, the fact that the wife doesn't know
yes,
is like a huge problem with this plan. But they I guess they're doing it short notice so they don't think it out.
They don't think it out, yeah.
There's a lot of things that could go wrong. And the first thing I thought of that could have gone wrong went wrong.
Yes.
It happens. And some of you might even be guessing it now as to them putting a whole pile of cash into a coffin.
Yeah.
But anyway.
What's going to happen? Well, the mortician man convinces her to have a service in Vegas because she's poor. So it only makes sense. It's cheaper than shipping the body out. And you know what else would be cheaper, Zach, than taking a whole coffin to be buried in a different state?
What's that, Sandro?
Maybe just taking some ashes across instead.
Oh, yeah, that would be really cheap and affordable and easy.
Yeah.
I like how they first start off with it. It's like, oh, you could have the burial here. So, first off, that's already fucked their entire plan by just having the funeral here. Then it gets worse because they're like, yeah, let's cremate him. And it's like, well, yeah, no shit, dog. That was entirely an option. You need to be like, hey, just like go ask, go get the money, get some more money and be like, hey, we want to be part of this man's funeral as well, lady.
Yeah.
We were good friends of your late husband. Can you please ship him over? We'll pay for the funeral expenses, right?
Yes.
Bada boom, bada bing. She, does it all, right? Easy done. You get your money.
Yeah.
It's over.
But no, they cremate all the money. But also, Cesar Romero shows up as well, and the mortician found the money band that they just left next to the coffin.
Because they fucking dumb.
And so he's like, the money's here.
To be fair, Sinatra wouldn't have known unless he bribed the coroner specifically.
It's true.
Just like a happenstance thing. Again, the whole ending is him just getting really lucky with his information as well. To be fair, maybe a bit of professional, like, bribing the coroner.
Yep.
Then maybe that's just, like, something he does, you know? And
maybe.
it paid off this time, right?
And then the movie ends with them just walking away pissed off as the credits roll.
Which is crazy. The ending of the film is all the money's just fucking gone and they just walk away sad.
I honestly kind of loved it. I kind of loved the ending. I don't know.
You love the ending because you hate all of them. And so them being sad and thing at the end, you're like, haha, dum-dums.
So funny.
I found it infuriating.
I will say, though, with the ending of the movie, them not getting the money, does that make your connection not a real connection?
Using No, they did obtain the large amount of cash, didn't they?
They did, but they lost it.
Yes. But my thing doesn't say they can't go and lose it all immediately.
You know what? You're right.
They just obtained it. They had it all in their hands. They were holding the cash and then they poured it into a coffin.
That's true.
So that it could be cremated. That was the point where they lost the cash.
Yeah.
Up until that point, they were doing fine. They could have given Frank Sinatra $2.5 million and then they would have been fine. In fact, the rich kid, he would have been extra fine.
Yeah.
Because now his stepdad's, he's just like, hey, Dad, you want to share some of my cash there, buddy?
Yeah, for sure. That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Is there anything else to mention in spoilers? I feel like we've covered this whole movie. I think we might have missed something, but I think we've done all of it.
No, I think we're good.
Yeah.
After talking this over, I'm glad I gave this an oldie. There was a lot of bad stuff in this film.
Well, that's what
mostly misogynistic stuff.
Yeah, we skipped over a lot of it, but there's some fucked shit in this movie that I was very uncomfortable with. But that's what they said. This is an oldie movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Celebrate 95 years of better appliance shopping at Brand Scarf's anniversary sale. Going on now. Save big on in-stock refrigerators and best-selling washers and dryers. Plus, get savings on top of savings with stackable rebates on select GE Profile and Cafe packages. With nearly a century of expertise, Brand Scarf will always get you the best deal on the best new appliances. So hurry to any of Brand Scarf's convenient locations or shop online at brandscarf.com, where it doesn't cost more to get more.
Alrighty ho then, it's time for raving reviews. This is the part of the show where I go to Rotten Tomatoes and I heist some reviews from the audience. I would heist from the critics, which would actually be more appropriate for a casino. But just like this movie, this was actually a heist of your hard-earned dollar instead of an actual casino.
Heisting from the critics to give to the audience.
So true.
We got quite a split here on Rotten Tomatoes, because the audience score is 81%, nice and positive.
Very high.
But the critic score is 47%.
Yes. So I think this was definitely, like, as you say, like a fame piece. It's just a bunch of famous people, so it appealed to a lot of audience. This is the Marvel movie of the thing back in the day. A lot of
Definitely.
audience support, and the critics are like, this is a fucking roller coaster.
Yeah.
There's no substance here. What the fuck is this shit?
So true.
Yeah. And it was. So, are you ready, Sandro? I'm going to tell you the review. You have to heist, and I'm going to make that for the last time. I'm going to use the joke heist.
Yep.
You have to heist the score.
The
scores
score.
go from 0.5 to 5.
All right, and I'm swinging on a rope. I'm lowering myself down to the computer, and I'm getting the score. I'm jumping from planes. I'm breaking my legs. Parachuting down 100 times to get one shot. I'm Tom Cruise, and I want to kill myself, but also I want to get the scores to these reviews.
Yes, so that you can get enough money to pay off your Scientology bills.
Yes.
All right.
That's correct.
Timothy says, Ocean's 11 is a smooth and easy 1960s heist film. The ending may disappoint some, but I find the whole movie to be pleasantly simple and satisfying piece of old Hollywood.
I like that review. That's definitely a positive review as well. So I'm going to say it's a 4 out of 5.
It's a 4 out of 5.
Ooh,
well
bum,
done.
bum, bum,
Bum,
bum,
bum, bum.
Yes.
Next review doesn't have a username. Boring, pretentious, cheesy, sexist.
How is this pretentious? This is almost like... Oh, actually, no, it's an ego project, so I guess it is, right?
You literally have been saying this whole time that this is just an Adam Sandler, like, they were partying the whole time.
That's true. 1? 0.5.
0.5.
I said it too late.
You said 1, and I was swooping in there
You
before
did.
you could change your mind.
No, just like Henry Cavill reloading his guns in Mission Impossible Fallout, you've punched me off the cliff or whatever happened in that movie. I'm going to keep making these references.
I was going to say, this is like when you get double-crossed, and I take the money, you know. But now this is your chance to do the double cross, where you knew I was going to steal the money from you, and you switch the bags, because the next review has no username, and they say, not too good, not too bad, very long, good music.
I think that might be your review. First of all, just putting that down. That might be your review. What would you give this? 2.5.
It's a 2.5.
Oh, boom, boom. That's it. I'm running through the streets.
Oh, my God.
I'm running through the streets.
I'm opening the bag. There's no money in this bag.
And I've run away with the bag. I've
Instead, it has a
heisted it.
piano leg in it.
That's a reference to the score from like 3 months ago.
I remember that movie better than I do this one.
It was a good one. Not this. Not like this one.
It was great. Dylan says, the Rat Pack are fun to watch, but overall the plot is meh.
Ah, meh. All right. That feels like another 2.5. I mean, you would do it twice in a row, so I'm gonna say you have and say 2.5.
It's a 3 out of 5.
Oh no!
Check your bag, Sandro.
Oh my god! I've also got a piano leg in my bag.
Because I actually got my friend Asaki to swap your bag, and now Asaki has the bag full of money.
How could ya? Bloody heck! I've been triple crossed.
You've been triple crossed. Steve says, uneven and surprisingly sad. Like the remake, it seems like it was made for a paycheck.
The remake was made for a paycheck?
Yeah, this one didn't like the first one. The remake
The
either.
remake one. Or are they referring to Ocean's 8, which was the 4th one that's a soft reboot of the first one, but I liked it, though.
It's possible.
Maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe. I don't know. 2.
I don't know what Steve's thinking. 1.5.
Oh, no!
Saki's getting away with it. He's hopping on the plane. Oh, I put an extra review in here. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah, why not?
Let's see. This is the twist, actually. Does Saki get away with it?
So he's in the plane, but what's going to happen?
Yeah. This is the Inception part. The last review, no name, has must have been half good or no remake.
Must have been half good or no. That is true, though. You only remake movies that have gotten an okay reception, which I think is the problem with remakes, right? You should be remaking bad stuff to make it good, not remaking good stuff to make it worse.
Well, I think they do that with, like, cult classics, right? Ones that get followings after.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't think that...
But it's still, you are right.
Yeah.
You are right that, like, some things, like, just get Aragon, maybe?
Aragon? With the dragon?
Yeah.
They should remake that. You're right. Yeah, that's
They
true.
should remake that, right? There's Artemis Fowl.
Artemis Fowl.
That
They
one's a bit
definitely need
fresh.
to remake that one. I mean, they remade Percy Jackson as a TV show. That was good.
Yeah.
They've remade Toxic Avenger. I don't think it's going to be as good, but I'm looking forward to it. It's coming out soon.
Yeah,
so,
right?
I don't know.
But that one falls into the cult
yeah, it's more
following
of a cult,
sort of thing.
Cult thing.
Yeah.
No, I mean, they remade West Side Story and made it better because it's less racist. So
Yeah.
You know,
Well, that's it, right? They just need to get older film, worse films that got a worse reception.
Yeah.
And, as you say, remake those.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be the smart idea. But the problem with those is they would have no hype. That's the problem.
That's true.
Because
No
people
hype.
are like, this was shit.
Yeah. 2.5.
It's a 4 out of 5.
and Saki
Saki's got
escapes.
away with the money.
Not only that, but he hired 2 hitmen and they've killed both of us.
Oh, jeez. Well, that sucks.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Saki. Enjoy your birthday money.
Your review was that one that I said was your review.
It was.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
Yeah. I was hoping I didn't make it too obvious, but you cottoned on.
I think it was more just because it was very, like, parts were good, parts were bad. And I think that's kind of why...
which was my opinion.
Yeah.
And I did say that, so...
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, that's the whole episode. Thanks so much for listening to the podcast. If you like heist movies, but want to have a listen to a podcast where we cover heist movies sometimes, again, check out our episode on The Score recently. We did that a couple months ago. Then, I don't know, subscribe, tell a friend about the show, give them the episode, be like, here is a mental health podcast. And they'll be like, oh, thank you. Oh my god, hang on a second, it's a movie podcast and you've bloody heisted them.
What have I heisted? Sorry, I zoned out.
I don't remember. Anyway, you can do that. You can also, if you want to help support the show, we do appreciate everyone who jumps over to patreon.com/oldie-buddy-goodie-pod. You can chuck in $1, get ad-free episodes, or get some bonus content. Zach, we're doing the Cage-orama at the moment. Are you enjoying it so far?
Yeah, the Cage-orama, absolutely. The last one we did was pretty interesting.
Valley Girl,
because
yeah.
it was his like first appearance as the like star role.
Yeah.
And that was interesting because it's not the sort of movie I'd normally watch. But I enjoyed a lot of that one. So I think that's a good episode. That one's good to check out if you like that sort of movie.
Yeah, we have some fun games over on Cage-orama, some Nicolas Cage-themed games that we play as well. It's not just movie reviews, so that's pretty fun. But we are nearing the end of our 4th season of Cage-orama. It's crazy to think we've done it for 4 years. When are we going to stop?
Hopefully never. And by the look at Cage's catalog, we won't need to. The sun will die before you run out of Cage movies.
That's right. We do about 7 movies a year of Cage for the Cage-orama, and he makes about 7 a year, it seems. So I think we're pretty set.
Yeah.
Patreon.com/oldie-buddy-goodie-pod where you can get that. Anyway, let's pick a movie. You want to pick a movie?
Oh, I would love to pick a movie. Oh my god, is this just your traditional, your standard? It's like, hey, you got some gimmies, you got some things. We haven't done that in so long. We didn't even do that last week because I was like, hey, Sandra, you're dumb, you're stupid. I'm going to probe your mind and I'm going to figure out statistically which was the best movie to pick. And it was this one. What did you think of that, by the way? Did it work?
I really enjoyed that game. Yeah, no, it was good. It was fun. I think that
I think I picked the worst movie, but maybe the better podcast. I'm not sure.
Yeah, look, I don't really. I want to watch Russian Treasure Island. I don't want to watch Godfather 2. So I'm happy to...
Yeah. I think the chart was good. The problem was I bamboozled you with what Ocean's 11.
That's right.
That was the real problem.
You did genuinely get me. I was expecting to watch the Soderbergh one. I was very excited for 30 seconds. You can hear the point where I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, in that episode. It's very funny.
Yeah. Because I didn't even think about it, because in my head I'm like, oh yeah, it was the 1960 version, obviously, because we've all seen the other one.
Yeah.
And then so and you're like so excited. I'm like, wow, he's really excited to watch this one. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's the 1960s one. And you're like, oh.
And Zach, I could have gone for some obvious picks with this. I could have just, put in heist movies or put in the the Oceans remake and just gotten you to do some gimmies, but I was inspired by you last week.
Uh-oh.
And I've come up with a little game of my own.
Oh, all right. I'm ready to play your game, Sandra. I'm ready to play your game. The money's on the line, and you know what? I'm a gambling man.
And maybe we'll go back to gimmies when the show's back in a couple weeks after we take a short break. But who knows? I'm enjoying this. We just kind of do whatever the fuck we want.
Mixing it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here we go. I'm going to do a game of Would You Rather.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. I like Would You Rathers.
Would you rather?
This is fun.
They're pretty easy. They're not like, would you rather have your pants on fire or have ants in your urethra? Like, it's not like it's not like a hard one.
So ants.
Oh no, you're gonna do it.
I feel like the ants are dying pretty quick. That's still bad though. That still sucks. But the other thing is pants on fire. I feel if it's pants on fire and not my legs on fire, I think I'm going with the fire actually, to be honest.
Whenever you wear a pair of pants,
oh, it's whenever?
they're on fire.
I'm going with a pair of pants. Absolutely.
And the ants in your urethra regenerate. So they die, but then they come back.
Oh my god.
So,
yeah. It has to but then it makes things very inconvenient. Right?
This is terrible.
because No, because I want to go with the pants on fire. The problem is, like, you're never allowed on an airplane. You can't go to other places because your pants are constantly on fire. You could get, like, fire-retarded pants, though, right?
Zach.
You could get, like, those stunt pants and other things.
Zach, you're overthinking it. Zach.
Uh-huh.
Because I said pants, right? You could just wear bloody shorts, mate. Just wear shorts
Oh, duh. I'm so dumb.
Just wear shorts.
I could just wear a kilt the whole time.
Fuck yeah. That'd be great. I don't think you can wear that on an airplane, though. I think that might reveal...
What?
No, if it's a long one.
They wouldn't discriminate against a kilt.
I don't know.
I would sue. Now,
Valid.
I have a great kilt and a lot of money because I sued an airline for discrimination.
You sued Jetstar.
Yeah, you're so right, Sandra. All right. I will go with the pants on fire easy. Then.
Well, that did not go towards the 3 movie options I've come up with. But,
Okay.
That was the warm-up.
That was a good example. Yeah. I'm warmed up now by my fiery pants.
Yeah. Now, I've got 3 movies. They've all got the same connection. I'll tell you the connection after the game, just like last week. But here we go. Would you rather, Zach, have a holiday on a tropical island or on a snowy mountain?
Ooh. I know. Ooh. Okay. My first instinct is to immediately say mountain.
Yep, snowy mountain. Mm-hmm.
Because I like the cold.
Yep.
I'm a big cold boy.
Okay.
Very fuzzy. That's sort of more my climate. However, I don't know if I've been to many tropical islands. I've been to mountains.
Yeah.
But because I like that sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
But I've never been to a tropical island. That leads me. And you could go to a tropical island when it's cold.
That's true. For sure.
It doesn't necessarily need to be hot. And I would like to go to, like, thinking of the Russian Treasure Island, I would like to go to something like that.
Okay.
I think that would be pretty fun.
All right.
Oh, but it's so hot and sweaty. I'll go with the mountain.
Okay.
I'll go with the mountain.
You're gonna go
I want to
mountain.
go with the mountain. All right. I like the idea. I want to go on a skiing trip.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
All right, cool.
A nice cabin, hot cocoa.
Well, let's say you're on holiday. Maybe
I'm enjoying my cocoa.
Maybe you're on like so you've been to your snowy mountain. Now you're heading just like a regular city. Regular city. Stopping there for a
it's the city
day.
nearby.
When you're in that city, would you rather go racing or go clubbing?
Okay. Elaborate on racing.
So racing, like a race, like go-karts, or maybe you're getting behind your street racing. Legally, of course. You play Mario Kart. Could do that either as well.
I'm just sitting in a building playing Mario Kart. Hell yeah, sign me up. Okay. Because racing could mean a lot of things. I could be running a marathon for all I know. I really needed you to spare. But go-karting?
Go-karting
sounds
or
pretty fun.
partying in a club or a bar. You know what I mean?
Ooh, yeah. I do like them. I think out of like A club and a bar versus go-karting. I think I lean towards go-karting.
Yeah,
more,
all right.
'cause that sounds more fun. Because I feel like that's something I don't do often, you know? You can get your friend... That's like a holiday activity.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like you could go clubbing every night, every week, right? But like a go-karting, you don't do often.
That's true.
So I feel like if I'm in a holiday situation especially, I'm going with the go-karting. I'm going racing.
All right, you're racing. You get back home after
Call me a
racing.
racist.
Well, not race. That's a good joke. I should write a sketch series about that one 10 years ago. You get back to your hotel after a day of racing. You chuck on the TV. What are you watching? Are you watching Jumanji or are you watching Ghostbusters?
Oh,
Yeah. Which one would you rather watch?
You're hitting the hard-hitting questions.
Yeah.
now.
The big personality
Oh,
ones. You gotta dig deep.
Shit. If I've been racing, that specifically leads me towards Jumanji.
Okay,
right?
yeah.
Because that's sort of a race, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
But I do love Ghostbusters. To clarify, is this the first Ghostbusters?
Original Ghostbusters, original Jumanji. Yeah,
Oh, okay. That was going to be my next question. Was it original Jumanji?
it is. Yeah. Not to say that the other ones aren't good, but it is original. It is original.
No, the other ones are shit.
Ah.
No. Oh, that's tricky. The problem is I've also seen the Ghostbusters more recently.
That's fair.
So I want to see Jumanji more. Which would you say is your favorite of the two?
Oh, it's hard because I think I've seen Ghostbusters.
The different genres,
a lot of like
right?
I've done a whole show about Ghostbusters recently, so
Yeah.
I think I've watched that movie like 4 or 5 times in the last like 3 years. So
Right? Yeah.
I would probably go
Right?
for Jumanji.
Yeah, and that's why I'm probably leaning towards Jumanji
Okay.
a bit more over Ghostbusters. But Ghostbusters is so good.
Mm-hmm.
I think Ghostbusters is a better film, though. That's the thing.
That's true.
No diss on Jumanji, but I think Ghostbusters is a better, like, more iconic.
I agree with you with that. Actually, yeah.
I'll go Jumanji.
Jumanji.
Fuck it.
All right.
Yeah, I'm
Nice
feeling more
one.
Jumanji today.
Okay.
Jumanji, so I can like mentally live the jungle life that I missed out on by going to the mountains instead of my island.
Yeah, for sure. All right. You've watched Jumanji. It's now 9:00. You get a call on
Yep.
your cell phone.
Yes, my old-timey cell phone.
Your friend David is
My
like,
flip phone.
"Hello.
Oh, hey, David.
What's
up?
I know that you're in my city right now.
Yep. England is your city.
That's right.
Yeah.
England is my city, and you know that I stay litty with my costume party that you're invited to.
Whoa!
That's right. Costume party, Zach.
Sick. Fuck yeah, dude. Why are you telling me this at 9:00?
It's a last
I
minute.
presume
We're
at
in a
night.
party city. It's a last minute costume party in the party city.
London does love their costume parties.
Okay. You're going to go to a costume party. Would you rather wear a fake mustache or a fake eye patch?
Ooh. Now, context. I have a mustache and beard.
You've shaved it. It's gone.
Okay, no.
It's gone.
Sandro,
Yes.
Sandro, you don't need to do that because I have on multiple occasions put on a fake beard and mustache over my actual... I have photos. I can show you them. Have you not seen that?
I actually want to see. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That's
yeah,
great.
yeah. I put a fake beard and mustache over my beard and mustache.
That's incredible. That's so good.
So you don't need... I think... And I've tried an eye patch. The problem with eye patches is if you don't get a good one, they can be quite irritating.
That's
and
true.
annoying.
Yeah, for sure.
And extra point, I wear glasses. So even though I have a beard and mustache, I will go with the fake mustache because I'm putting that on over my mustache.
Yeah, for sure. All right.
Because that's funny.
That is
Because people
funny.
see that and they go, that's funny.
That's pretty good.
Especially with the fake beard I put on is like a lot smaller than my actual beard.
Yeah.
I'll need to find where the picture's gone. But my beard is like holding up the other beard.
So funny. I want to see it. I need to see this.
It was a great time.
So you're picking the mustache.
Yes,
All
mustache.
right.
easy.
You're picking the mustache.
Is that... I guess this is my last minute costume, so I don't have time to pick up a full costume. It's just like one object.
You've got your mustache. Now you're at the party. People are like, who are you? What are you dressed as? You have 2 options that you can say. 2 options. You're either a professional spy wearing your fake mustache,
Okay.
or
Yep.
you're an action hero. You know what I mean? You're like, who's that guy from 3 Men and a Baby who has the mustache? You're like him.
Oh.
That guy. Yeah. Which
Okay, would this have still applied to the eye patch?
it would have been slightly different.
Oh, this is like a choose your own adventure.
It is.
Almost.
Yeah.
This is great. Okay, this was more elaborate than the would you rather thing because there's branches.
I've changed it a little bit as we've gone along, but it still works.
Yeah.
The votes are still going towards the same
I'm just
movies.
saying. I like that it's a little flexible. You know, I think that's cool.
Are you a spy or are you like an action hero?
I think I'm going spy.
Oh, okay,
right?
all right.
Well, like action hero, I don't know. The mustache. If I'm wearing a fake mustache,
Yeah.
I'm thinking that's a disguise, right? I'm going thing.
Mm-hmm.
I could be. But I did just watch Jumanji.
That's right.
Would you consider the like guy who gets trapped in the Jumanji board an action hero?
Robin Williams' character?
Yeah. Because he's a kid that gets trapped in there, but he has a lot of hair. That's what I'm saying. So that's my mustache, right?
I guess he's an action hero. I don't know. He's just kind of a
He
hero,
is kind of an action.
I guess.
Yeah, he does some action though.
Yeah.
So he would kind of be. And I just watched that movie, Sandro.
That's right.
But I've got a fake mustache. Like, what action hero wears a mustache?
Like a fake action. I'm thinking like the guy from 3 Men and a Baby. Who is he? He plays that cop guy. I'm gonna look it up.
Another example, please.
I can't because it's spoilers for the movie.
Oh, okay. I'll go with spy. I'll go with spy.
All right.
This is too much. Thinking about it too much. Just pick the spy.
Oh boy. This might turn out very interesting here at the end. Okay.
Oh no.
Now you're heading back. It's the next day.
Oh, well, it's a good party.
You're like, man, what am I gonna wear on this day? What am I gonna bloody wear on this day?
I lost my clothes at the party.
You lost all your clothes. So you're walking around. You got two options of clothes that you can buy. I like this. I'm going to stick with this.
Luggage.
You lost all your luggage. You can either go to Kathmandu, get some warm clothes, a fluffy jacket, a beanie. You can either do that, or you can go to a tourist shop and get a Hawaiian shirt, board shorts, some thongs.
I know which one I immediately want to do.
Which one?
And it's not the fluffy clothing. I want to get those I love Hawaiians. If I'm on holiday, I want to be wearing Hawaiian shirts and board shorts the whole time.
Yeah.
That's my whole. I don't. Especially if I'm in the mountains and it's freezing, right? Mm-hmm. I'm going to be wearing those shorts and people are going to be looking at me like I'm a crazy person.
That's true. That is what's going to happen.
I still haven't taken the fake mustache off, you know? It's a wild ride.
Yeah. So you're picking
So there you go.
Right.
That's my choice. Absolutely. Yeah.
I was worried that this might happen here.
I'm picking the Adam Sandler bod, please.
Okay. Well, so here's the problem that's just arisen. So I had 3 movies.
Yep.
You've tied on all 3.
Well, do you know what I was going to do if there was a tie in any of those things?
What were you going to do?
It was interesting because you had like a clear winner, but I wasn't thinking that 3 movies were going to tie, but I was like, there's a possibility that 2 movies tie, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And in that case, my idea was I picked between those ones. So I'm saying either you come up with like, but you'd have to come up with like 3 more questions, right? Something
That's
like
the
that.
problem. Yeah, I'd have to come up with multiple questions, and we've basically, you know, like it's late. You know, we got to go home. We got to wrap up.
I like my flights tomorrow.
Exactly.
I gotta fly back home.
Yeah.
I gotta explain to my estranged wife where all our luggage has gone, you know.
All right.
I say you pick. Which would be it would be a first in our series of things that we go back and forth with.
You know what? I'm gonna give you the option here. I'm gonna do it because I can't pick because I want to watch all 3 of these. So
okay, wait. Do we go back to some questions?
No. I'm just gonna give you one piece of information.
Okay.
And you've gotta say which one you want.
All right. All right.
Do you want the movie that's got 11% on Rotten Tomatoes? The movie that's got 29% on Rotten Tomatoes? Or the movie that's got 35% on Rotten Tomatoes? Which one do you want?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's good. I like that.
That's the tiebreaker. Well, which one do you want? Which one do you want?
I really like to choose my own adventure, though. So I wish I could know which one I was leaning most towards. I feel like at the end there, I should have picked the wintry clothes because I was in the mountains.
That's true. That's true.
Which one would that have aligned me towards? If I picked that one.
The last
instead.
one. The last one. Yeah. You would have gone for the 35%er if you went for that.
I was like, at the sound of the 11 one. You know what? I was going to say the 11 one because I feel like that would be a funny episode, but I'm going to go with the 39er because that's the one that I really should have gone with in the end, right? For the winter clothing.
All right.
That feels like I picked the wrong option.
No, you're fine here. I'm trying to think of like ways that I could have done that differently. But I think that
I think you did well.
I think that this is the best. It was an unprecedented three-way tie. How do you break that three-way tie? Rotten Tomatoes is a great way to do it.
Easy done.
Okay, so these three movies, they all have the same connection. I'm going to give you that connection now before I reveal what the movies are. These are all movies that are excuses for friends to hang out.
I'm sensing a bit of Sandler in there somewhere.
There's no Adam Sandler. Shirt. There's no Adam Sandler here.
No, but that vibe.
But, it definitely could have been that vibe. I specifically went for movies that, like, someone on the cast admitted that they were only there to hang out with their friends.
Oh,
so
nice.
I went for that. I'll reveal it from the start to the end. So your first option was a movie called Club Paradise.
Club Paradise. This is the 11%.
It's the 11%er, starring Robin Williams, Jumanji.
Ooh.
It's about a club that gets set up on a Caribbean island.
Oh, okay. That one has some political implications.
I mean, potentially.
If you think about it too hard. So I'm glad we're not doing that movie.
This one looked fun. Rick Moranis is in it, Eugene Levy. It's just a bunch of people, and they were just partying and getting drunk and making a movie. That's what the movie was. So
there you go.
That
sounds all right.
Pretty bad rating, though, so maybe a good thing you didn't
11%.
Pick it.
Yeah.
The one on 29% was called The Cannonball Run.
Ooh.
Which is about a race, a big old illegal street race.
This looks fun.
Yeah.
This looks silly.
Burt Reynolds with his mustache.
There's a bit of lycra.
Jackie Chan's in there. Just a bunch of people.
I'm surprised
racing.
I didn't manage to pick this one with the mustaches and racing. I feel like I was pretty leaning towards this.
You were definitely leaning towards it for a while there, but yeah, you kind of swerved away at the end. If you bloody got it. This movie was just an excuse for everyone to get drunk and crash cars, and they've said that. They said that there's the blooper reel for the movie is longer than the movie itself.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Just a bunch of friends hanging out. But the movie that you did pick, Zach, is called Spies Like Us.
Spies Like what?
Which?
No! I have seen images of this before. Did I put this as an option at one point?
You might have. I don't know. Maybe.
I think I saw this. I don't know if I saw this as an option at some point, but I swear I've definitely seen Dan Aykroyd in a fluffy suit like this.
Yeah, Dan Aykroyd from Ghostbusters and Chevy Chase from the Vacation movies. This movie's just an excuse for them to improv as spies. That's what Dan Aykroyd said. He was like, I just made it to improv being a spy.
Wow.
So yeah.
Well, as we know, Dan Aykroyd is a very sane individual with sane ideas and marketing products.
That's right. And Chevy Chase is an asshole. So I'm looking forward to watching this one. I think. I don't know if you picked the better option there out of those three. I'm not actually sure.
I feel like it's the one that I was darting around, but I'm glad I chose it in the end, so we can see what the fuck happened in this film.
You definitely went for it. Next week we're doing Spies Like Us. I specifically went away from like the famous ones that everyone knows, like Grown Ups, for example. I was like, I just want to find some weird movies that people admitted they only made to hang out with friends. So
I'm gonna have to up my game next week. I'm gonna besides the Russian Treasure Island as an option, I'm gonna have some real good options.
That's right. And you could get some good ones with this cast, I reckon.
Yeah.
There's some good shit that you could get into. So, yeah. All right,
cool.
Next week. Well, not next week. In a couple weeks, because we're taking a break. But we're going to come back with Spies Like Us. Again, I don't even, out of these three, I guess the race one might be the better one of the three. I don't even fucking know, man. I kind of made this an impossible choice for you, so you did a good job there.
Yeah. I'm glad you didn't tell me about the movies, and I could just pick them, because I wouldn't have been able to choose between these ones.
Yeah, there we go. Anyway, we'll see you next time. Until that next episode, make sure that you don't rob casino. Actually, no, do rob casinos. Is that okay to say? Will we get in trouble for saying that?
No, because Zach doesn't agree with Sandro. Sandro's opinions are all themselves. Arrest him, officer. Get him.
Oh no, I'm arrested.
It's an arrested development.